Hello friends, and it's Funky Play Brothers, and please remember to subscribe to our YouTube. And today I'm reading part 5 of Five Nights at Freddy's Tales from the Pizzaplex number 7 Tiger Rock by Scott Cawthon, Adrian Wagger, and Kelly Parra. And last time we left off, Kay just met Tiger Rock, and Tiger Rock was acting really sus, like he's the mimic. Sure, Tiger Rock said, I'd like to go all over the place. I can be everywhere. That's pretty neat, Kay said. Check this out, Tiger Rock said. With his free paw, he pointed at a gleaming silver circular slide that wound around a metal platform lift, which looked like a moving staircase, sort of an escalator, except none of the steps were attached to one another, or to anything else. They seemed to hover in the air, each step ascended diagonally to an upper floor Cade couldn't see. The slide at first was empty. Then an animatronic rabbit that looked like a futuristic relative of Fazbear character Bonnie came skimming down the slide. Tiger Rock laughed Tiger Rock laughed his bass, vibrating laugh. This is how the performers like me and the worker bots get around behind the scenes. It's as good as any of the rides, don't you think? Kay grinned and nodded. The slide looks fun. It is, but it's the super slide for Pizzaplex visitors. It's not solid. You ride a slipstream. You ride a slipstream. You want to try it? Sure, Kay said. Alrighty then, Tiger Rock said. Tiger Rock turned and led them back to the Pizzaplex's main walkway, and when he did, Kay pulled his arm from Tiger Rock's grasp. It wasn't the robotic tiger's fault. He probably didn't know his own strength, but Tiger Rock's clamp-like grip hurt. Tiger Rock glanced at Kay several times as they walked back down the hallway. The tiger seemed to be obsessed with Kay's arm, as if he was trying to figure out how they worked or something. Kay considered asking about it, but he felt like the question would be strange. He decided to pretend that Tiger Rock's scurrility wasn't unsettling, and he didn't ask about it. Tiger Rock kept his long metal arms at his sides until they reached the main part of the Pizzaplex again. As they stepped into the crowd, though, Tiger Rock once again looked at Kay's arm, and ow, it felt like Kay's arm was caught in a vice. The pressure of Tiger Rock's thick metal fingers was even stronger than it was before. Tiger Rock was now yanking just a little on Kay's arm. Kay wasn't sure why Tiger Rock felt he needed to do that. Kay was keeping up with the tiger. He didn't have to be dragged along like an uncooperative little kid. Kay's arm was really starting to hurt, but he didn't say anything. Go with the flow, he told himself. Overall, Kay was having a great time. He was loving all the glitz in the Pizzaplex of the future. It was like being in the middle of a dazzling light show. Whereas the Pizzaplex of the present was filled with neon and LED lights, the future Pizzaplex lights were holographic. All the color ascent lights and lit up signs weren't attached to anything. Like steps on and the trampoline, they seemed to be suspended by nothing, rafting in the open space like glittering specters. It was beyond cool. Tiger Rock squeezed Kay's arm harder. Kay grasped and tried to pull away. Tiger Rock hung on even tighter. This is getting a little annoying, Kay thought. Not to mention weird. Kay wondered why the VR program would include an animatronic that would hurt the user's arm. It didn't seem right. We're almost to the slide, Tiger Rock said. I'll get you to the front of the line. Tiger Rock wrenched on Kay's arm, tears springing to his eyes. Kay had no choice but to go along. If he tried to resist Tiger Rock's forward motion, Kay was afraid his arm would have been pulled from his shoulder socket. As it was, he was going to have a huge bruise on his bicep. Here we go, Tiger Rock said. He manhandled Kay towards more air stairs, which led to the top of a prism-shaped structure. The prism shot a rainbow-like refraction similar to a stream of water from its utmost point, and that steam carried the slide's rider as if on invisible levitating carpets down the slide of the prism to land at its base. Tiger Rock compressed his paw around Kay's arm, and Kay felt something pop in his bicep. Okay, that was it. Let go of me, Kay yelled. The other kid standing in line to ride the slide whirled around to stare at Kay, and Tiger Rock was distracted. Kay took advantage of the moment and wiggled his way free. Before Tiger Rock could reach for Kay again, Kay dove from the top of the slide. He had a sudden compelling need to get away from the tiger. He wanted to be done with Tiger Rock. A kid wearing a t-shirt that featured a too realistic in-motion charging bull was about to start his slide, but Kay, tossing aside all his manners, shoved the kid out of the way. Hey, the kid protested. Ignoring the kid, Kay threw himself into the slide. That a boy, Kay, Tiger Rock called out. Kay looked back over his shoulder. His heart sunk. Tiger Rock was zipping down the slide after Kay. He was only a few feet away. A few feet, though, was a few feet Kay figured hadn't have enough of a head start to get away from the grabby tiger. As he slid, Kay felt a little bad that he was trying to ditch Tiger Rock. He didn't get the feeling that Tiger Rock was mean or anything. The robotic tiger probably didn't even know he was hurting Kay. But he was hurting Kay, and Kay didn't want that strong metal paw on his arm again. He didn't think he could take it. Almost to the bottom of the slide, Kay scanned the crowd at the base. He spotted an opening, and he figured he could shoot through it. The entrance to Gator Golf was just beyond the crowd. If his vision of the Gator Golf was similar to the present-day one, he figured he could hide somewhere among the mini-golf course's jungles-themed obstacles. Some of them he remembered were pretty substantial. The course also had a back entrance that led to a hallway with restrooms, a shortcut to the main dining room. Once there, Kay could get lost in the bigger crowds. Kay hit the bottom of the slide, staggered for a second, and then caught his balance, and darted through the cluster of the kids near the slide's base. As planned, he scooted into Gator Golf and shot toward the course. Although this future pizzaplex Gator Golf was similar to the one in the present, its jungle theme included moving animals and reptiles. Obviously animatronic, because who would put real aconids and jugards in with little kids? The creatures in Gator Golf were the course's obstacles. They were, as Kay had hoped, large. But they were moving. That meant that to hide himself, Kay had to keep up with the predator's motions. Kay jumped from predator to predator until he spotted a pizzaplex employee, a young brunette with a ponytail. The woman was cleaning up a stain on one of the greens. Can you help me? Kay asked, panting. One of the animatronics hurt my arm, and the ponytailed employee flashed Kay a smile, stood, and hurried away. Have a great time today, she called out as she went past. Kay frowned, but quickly sought out the next obstacle. As he huddled behind a crouched jaguar, he surveyed the golf course. He hunched over, and then he spotted Tiger Rock scanning the area. The jaguar shifted its legs, and Kay knew what was going on. To leap to another spot, Kay readied himself, and when the jaguar moved, Kay did too. He ran as fast as he could to duck behind a coiled anaconda. Near the giant snake, a young couple was setting up to play the hole. Kay raised his head just a bit. Excuse me, he whispered, but could you help me? Maybe call one of the animatronics? The young couple, their yellow swirling outfits as bright as the sun, hit their ball with lit up, oddly curved clubs. Then they walked away from Kay. The program wasn't allowing Kay to get help. No wonder, Kay thought. The VR program was an illusion in his own mind. It wasn't going to be reactive to his needs. For the next couple of minutes, Kay felt like he was in a fever dream. He was lightheaded and sweat was beating on his forehead. Although everything around him felt solid enough it seemed It seemed to waver in his vision, blurring and deconstructing and then coming back together again. My time has to be up soon, Kay thought, as he caught yet another glimpse of the Tiger Rock intense gaze scoring the golf course. Please let the timer go off soon. Moving as if in a dizzying hallucination, Kay began to flit this way and that, ducking 1 second and crawling the next. His movement felt disjointed, almost like he wasn't the one controlling what he was doing. He felt like a puppet on a string, being led from one position to the next. But he was the one in charge. It was his will to keep away from the Tiger Rock. Kay was calling the shots, even if it felt like he wasn't. Ignoring the odd way his body felt, Kay kept sprinting around. As if he did, he kept an eye on Tiger Rock, who was shadowing Kay all too closely. Kay's bicep was throbbing. He was pretty sure Tiger Rock had torn a muscle in his arm. How much worse could Kay be hurt if Tiger Rock cut his paw on Kay again? Kay dove behind a black crocodile that was turtling across the green of the ninth hole. Did Tiger Rock see me? Kay wondered as he tried to flatten himself to stay hidden by the creeping metal reptile. Kay risked raising his head just a little. He gasped. He was looking right into Tiger Rock's mismatched eyes. He was just a couple feet away. Are we playing hide and seek? Tiger Rock asked. I know how to play. I learned a long time ago. Kay yelped, stood, and ran. He galloped towards Gator Golf's back entrance and shot into the back hall. And that's where we'll stop for today. Next time we'll find out if Tiger Rock really is the mimic or not. But I'm pretty sure he's the mimic. So, friends, thanks for listening. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Follow us on Twitter at the Funky Play Bros. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok at the Funky Play Brothers. Support our vlog at cashapp at the $ Funky Play Brothers. We can have more unboxings, more taste tests, more adventures, more monies, and for support. Thank you for watching. Bye.